Businesses don't scale because of tools. They scale because of systems. By now, you've learned how to build your AI agents, optimize your scripts, and recover your lost leads. You've also learned how to automate your pipeline, deploy multiple agents on different pages, and also analyze data like an actual revenue scientist. But systems don't win because of individual components. Systems win because everything works together. In this video, I will give you the full 7-step AI lead engine framework, your complete operating system, a simple, repeatable weekly workflow, a structure you can teach or sell as an AI lead gen service, and also a final roadmap to keep scaling without any complexity. So this is the module that completes your transformation into becoming an Snowie AI powered lead gen expert. Without wasting any more time, let's build the full machine. What's good everybody, Ash here from Snowie AI, and in this video, as I told you, I'm going to explain the full AI lead generation system and framework to become an expert Snowie AI powered lead gen system. So without wasting any more time, like always, with the most efficient way possible, let's actually dive into the video. So what are the goals of this video and basically this playbook that I have prepared for you, just simply with this mind map over here? So you have to understand how to combine AI agents, combine automations, analytics, and processes into a unified operating system, obviously powered by Snowie AI. And then you're going to understand how to run it yourself or sell as a full agency service. So these are going to be the two main goals after you have watched this video. So let's actually dive into the main topic. We have a 7-step AI lead engine framework. So starting from the first step, we have the capturing part. So the AI agent across your whole website is going to obviously capture your leads at this point. So starting from this main first step, we have 3 different subtopics below this one. So we have as we have obviously told you during the past videos, we have agents on your homepage, your pricing page, product page, your landing pages, your checkout pages, and also your blog pages. So these are going to be your main and actually your highest performing areas and pages to deploy an AI agent on those, obviously pages. So moving up to the next part, we have to basically get tuned agents for different pages, and obviously based on the intention that we have. So we have multiple different intentions for your AI agents. We have gradings, we have objection handlers, we have feature explainers, and also we have the drop-off recovery intention. So these are also going to be your main intentions and tunings that you have to keep in mind and consider while you're deploying your customized AI agents on your different pages. So then after all of these, you have to ensure that you are getting zero wasted traffic, because literally you are squeezing the hell out of your whole funnel and you're not letting even one simple lead to go and actually leak out of this funnel. So moving up to the next part, we have the qualification. You're going to have a smart conversation flow. You don't want any bad lead quality to jump in your funnel and waste your time and obviously pollute your traffic, right? So the first thing is that you have to detect the visitor's intent, and also you have to segment the leads. This is the first thing that you have to keep in mind. So you're going to ask structured questions to filter out the time wasters, which are obviously going to pollute your traffic and going to be just waste of your time and everything. And then you have to obviously focus on high probability buyers, those with high intentions and positive intentions, which obviously you are recognizing them using this method by fine-tuning your AI agents on different pages. This is going to be your main focusing area. So after your AI agents are fine-tuned to have the right intention for the right landing pages, for different pages, then you're going to actually understand what are those high probability buyers on your landing pages or different websites. So then we have the conversion part. So the AI to booking system, that's something that we talked about during the past module, which I told you that this is going to be one of the most important parts of this whole structure and framework, because the less time that you have from the AI to booking, and also the higher quality that this part is. And after that, you also have to keep in mind that after booking, we also have a booking to sales, right? So this is basically going to be a lead to closed funnel, something like that, lead to client, let's call that. So this is something that you have to keep as efficient as possible and also as high quality as possible. And also at the same time, simple. So the agent collects your contact information and offer a booking call, and then integrates with Calendly, go high level book calendars, and also, your CRM tools. It could be even Zoho or HubSpot or anything like that. So then the next thing that we have right here is that you have to send confirmations and reminders for the higher conversion chance, right? Moving up to the next topic, we have the automation part. So on the automation part, you're basically automating your pipeline, which I also told you about during the intro of the video. So we have to do automatic CRM syncing and SMS alerts and reminder sequences, both for you and your client at the same time, because obviously you want your sales team to be notified whenever some hot lead or anything like that is coming to the system. Then we also have the lead recovery workflows, which, as I told you previously, it should be working on a sequence basis and also an intention type basis. So as soon as someone is about to get lost or something like that, you're going to have them enter these recovery workflows, which I also told you in the previous videos. Then obviously, as I just told you, you're going to have a notification to the sales team, and then this is literally going to reduce the manual follow-up, because everything is working based on automations and sequences. So you're not going to follow up for your clients to show up at your meetings, and obviously vice versa, your clients are not also going to be begging for you to send any kind of calendar link or any stuff like that. So this is literally going to be equal to higher showing rates. So the next thing we have is actually the optimization. So you want to convert your data to dollars, money, no nickel and dimes type of thing that you're talking about over here. So you have to have weekly transcript reviews. As I told you so many times, you need to have a ritual for actually analyzing what's going on and checking the conversations. And guys, please do that, because if you just let your AI agent do its own thing and leave it as it is, it's not going to be better at any terms. So moving up to the next part, we have to add FAQs, we have to refine message blocks, we have to improve our funnel, which all comes after your weekly transcript reviews. Even monthly, that would be the least thing that you could do. And then obviously you have to analyze your lead temperatures and reduce your credit usage, because you want to actually send the hot leads to an actual human sales rep. You want to send the warm leads to your AI agents, and then you obviously don't want your cold leads to be in none of those categories, and you only want the cold ones to go into follow-up sequences, as I also have told you previously, because that's exactly the method to reduce your bills and costs and your credit usage for the AI agent. So this is mainly where your AI agent is focusing on. So moving up to the next topic, we have the scaling part. You have to have multi-agent deployments. As I just told you, you have to add agents to new pages, funnels, locations, and different languages based on your target audience. Then we have the campaign-specific or product-specific agents, which, as I just told you previously above, for example, let's say you have a product page, actually multiple product pages. So you obviously want your AI agents to be customized and specific to that product that you're dealing with on that simple landing page. And then you need to scale horizontally for your clients, just as we're doing it right now. And the last step of these 7 AI lead generation platform, framework, is the analyzation and the forecasting metrics. So you're going to have revenue predictions based on conversations and lead rates. As I told you previously in the previous module, the module 6 I'm talking about, we have to actually predict our revenue based on our old data. You have to track appointment velocity, you have to see the cost per lead, and also calculate the ROI per agent with the formula that I provided to you in the previous video. And then this is basically going to be a data-backed decision, because as I told you previously, data doesn't just let you know what's happening in the old, it actually lets you predict what's going to happen next in the upcoming feature. So this is going to be exactly how you're going to deal with your data. You're going to forecast and basically watch out the metrics. So next thing we have right here is the AI lead engine operating system. The full system flow, as I told you previously, I'm just repeating this so many times. So just please keep in mind that these are really important and this is as efficient as possible. And that's why I'm not trying to waste your guys' time. So moving to the flow, the full system flow is literally going to be like this. So the traffic comes in, the AI agent jumps on the traffic, the lead gets captured, it gets qualified, it gets booked on the calendar, your CRM, and everything will get synced up with that. Your sequences, your automations are going to do follow-ups for any kind of appointment booked or anything. And then you're going to see the analytics, you're going to optimize, and boom, you are scaling to the sky with the, fastest way possible. And also here we have 3 different growth loops that you always have to follow. These are no-brainers that you always have to follow. So we have first the conversion loop, we also have the optimization loop, and then we have the scaling loop. These are going to be loops that you have to follow on a daily, weekly, and a monthly basis. With the conversion loop, we have to actually see how the leads are getting captured, how they're getting qualified, how they're getting booked, and how they're actually getting synced automatically. This is the conversion loop. So you have to actually focus on this on a daily basis and monitor it on a daily basis with a really simple ritual or a daily routine. Then we have the optimization loop, which you have to do it on a weekly basis. So you have to review the data, you have to refine the scripts of your AI agents based on the review that you have done. And also you have to test the improvements for the upcoming week. So you also prepare for the next weekly ritual of reviewing and optimization of your AI agents. And then at last, all of these 2 are going to lead to scaling your AI lead generation business. You have to deploy additional agents once the ROI is proven. So you literally see one working and then you copy and paste all in one. So that's exactly what we're dealing with right now. Moving up to the next part, we have the agency growth ladder, as I told you right here, and basically the scaling roadmap. So we have actually 5 different stages, right? So stage 1, we have this single agent starter mode, which I call it as you can see it right here, we call it the starter mode. So it's basically gonna be super simple, guys. I'm gonna go over the 5 different stages super fast. So it's gonna be one homepage agent. It's gonna gather early insights. It's going to be close to 20 leads per month. So that's going to be like mostly the maximum amount of leads that you possibly should expect out of one single agent on your single homepage. Then we have the growth mode. So now you have entered your growth mode period. So this is going to be the core pages, not only the single agent on one landing page or homepage. You're going to deploy agents on your homepage, pricing page, your landing page, and also your checkout page. So this is going to increase the qualifications and the bookings of your clients, the booking rates. That's what I'm referring to. So it's going to get up to 20, actually from 20 up to 80 leads per month. That's something that you can actually expect naturally and realistically. On stage 3, you're going to do the full deployment. This is where you're going to dominate the whole lead generation system. You're going to have agents on your full funnel from top to the bottom of your funnel. On each layer of your funnel, you're going to have another AI agent. You're going to have agents on your promo pages, your case studies, and also product specific flows, as we just discussed it like 5 minutes ago. So this is going to have advanced scripts and multi-intent handling, as we just said it, and it's going to increase your lead generation up to 150 leads per month. So entering the next phase, we have the multi-client mode, which I call it the agency mode. Now you have become an actual monster and the king of the whole AI agency. You're now called an AI agency. You can have 15 to 30 agents across your different clients. You can handle, manage, and actually you can handle multiple industries. And this is literally gonna lead to from $3,000 to $8,000 worth of monthly recurring revenue. So keep that in mind. At this stage, you're literally dominating the whole thing. And then the next and maximum level of basically your agent growth ladder is going to be the automation empire. Now it's even going to be something more than this crown. So maybe let's say with a diamond in between, like just like this. So you're going to have dozens of agents, white label dashboards, and you have obviously predictive analytics, as I've told you the method in the previous videos. And this is literally going to be the long-term AI partner for different businesses. People are going to trust in your work. They're going to see the results, and boom, you're scaling and actually creating an AI empire. Moving up to the next part, guys, we have the revenue multiplier formula. This is literally going to be how you're predicting your growth. So basically, the revenue, the sale revenue equals traffic times conversion rate times lead rate multiplied by appointment rate and close rate and the whole average thing. Basically, what I mean by that is the average close rate. That's what I mean. This cross thing is just an extra thing. So this whole thing, this formula is gonna basically result in your sales revenue on average, and each metric is a leverage point. So at each of these metrics, you actually can leverage one of your benefits and strengths. So improving one steps boosts the whole revenue because it's not a plus icon. Keep in mind, this is a multiply icon. So even if you leverage one of them and focus on one of your strengths at one time, this is literally gonna double, triple, or even quadruple your sales revenue. And then we have the weekly operating rhythm, 1 hour management system. This is how you're actually gonna be becoming one founder and actually a solopreneur on your AI agency. No need to hire anyone. On a month, you actually have to put 15 minutes on Mondays. You are going to pull your transcripts and identify the top questions for FAQs and also drop-off points for fixing those leakage parts. On Tuesdays, you're going to start with 15 minutes of optimizing the scripts, adding the FAQs based on those top questions, and also improving the flows so you actually reduce the leakage of leads from those drop-off points that you have already recognized. And then we have Thursdays, which you actually have to again put 15 minutes for reviewing the agent KPIs like the CPA, the appointment velocity, and the conversation rates. Then we have Fridays, the last day, which is going to be basically an hour a week. As I told you, 4 different 15 minutes. You could literally put this during the whole week or even one day. So on Fridays, you're going to put in 15 minutes for deploying all of the updates, reviewing the dashboard, and setting the next week's improvement goal and target for scaling into an actual AI agency. And let me tell you how to sell this system like an actual agency model, because at this point, you're not even going to use it for yourself. You could actually resell this whole thing into different people, as I'm going to explain it to you right now. So the first offer that you can come up with for being and becoming an actual AI agency that sells all of these different solutions is to become an AI lead engine setup. This is actually going to be building 3 to 5 agents and doing a CRM synchronization and booking automation and different alerts. You could actually charge between $300 to $1,500 depending on the complexity and obviously the revenue that you're bringing to that client. The next offer that you can do is the AI management and optimization. This is literally going to be your monthly recurring revenue. For those people which you have deployed all of these different agents and CRM synchronizations, you can actually do weekly transcript review and lead recovery and agent improvements, just like I told you up right here, and literally charge them from anywhere to $200 up to $500 per month. The next offer which you can have is the AI growth package. So literally you're going to have them to scale with multiple agents, funnel optimization, and use the predictive analytics formula, which I told you so many times during the whole video. So you could actually charge anywhere from $600 to $3,000 per month per each client. So this is literally going to be your best offer, your actually most revenue bringing offer in your whole business. And how you're actually going to position yourself. You're not selling chatbots, you're selling end-to-end revenue system. Results are speaking for themselves. So the sooner and the more you bring results, the higher your revenue. Let me actually tell you what you should have finally understood during these 7 different steps and modules which are ending right now. So you have now a complete AI-powered lead engine. You now know how to predict appointments on the next upcoming feature, and then you know how to have automated pipeline. You know how to get multi-agent scaling systems. You know how to do analytic-driven decisions, and also you now know how to run in 1 hour per week or sell as a high-value service. These are all of the things that you should have understood during these 7 different modules of videos up until now. So like always, we come to the finish, and this was Ash from Snowie.ai. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned in the next couple of videos. We're gonna jump on multiple different topics, explaining even more and do a deep dive into the whole AI thing. Thanks for watching this video, and like always, peace out for now.